So I ask Adonai, how can we be one when we're arguing all the time about issues of the world? And just like theology, I don't have an answer for you. But I know that with God, all things are possible, and with men it is impossible. But the foundation of this thing is that even the people who you fiercely disagree with have the same one within them that is in you. And if you take the mote out of your eye, you'll see him. You'll see him. You'll see him. You'll see him. We are approaching the time right now of the fall festivals, the biblical holidays that take place in the autumn. Tomorrow is the first day of the 6th month. It's Rosh Chodesh, the new moon. We'll gather at the same beach as last year by that nice little lake, and we'll have a mikvah, which is like a baptism. And in a month's time, 1 month from tomorrow night, we'll be gathering here for Rosh Hashanah, the Feast of Trumpets. And we know that the Feast of Trumpets, and it has something to do with the end, because we see in the book of Revelations trumpets, and then we have the Feast of Trumpets, and we don't need to get into a whole thing, but like the fall festivals have to do with like Yeshua's coming. But the end of the spring festivals is God pouring out His Spirit. And He's pouring it out still. 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 And I believe that before we hit whatever that time is at the end, when whatever's going to happen happens, which I also have no idea. I'm happy to not know. I'm very at peace not knowing that, by the way. Very at peace. There's a lot of shalom in the not known. But I believe that there's going to be a unity with Him and with each other, because He's in each other. That's going to be manifested. And it's going to be glorious. But the first step into that is to love your neighbor as yourself.
Hallelujah!
And to love God with all your heart. Love your neighbor as yourself. It's all connected. 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 Oh Lord, why don't I have the gift to do this? Wherever you are, and whatever authority Adonai has given you, wherever it is, if your authority is like in this little triangle, you are Mashiach in that triangle. You are anointed. Mashiach just means anointed. If Adonai gives you, if He says, okay, I'm giving you this little guy in here, you are Mashiach in that place. Anointed. The vessel is not God. The one that lives within the vessel is the anointed one. So don't forget that. Don't forget it. Don't forget it when you look in the mirror. Forget it when you look at each other. Don't forget it when you're arguing with somebody. It's not about the house. It's about the owner of the house. It's about the one that lives in the house. And He loves the house that He's purchased. And that's you. He loves the house that He purchased. And thank you, Lord, that you purchase fixer-uppers. He's a flipper. But He doesn't flip it. He's a keeper.
Hallelujah.
In Yeshua's name. Amen. I'd like to have some prayer time. Chris, would you mind just tinkering with the guitar? Just playing some romantic music. Can I have the elders come forward who are willing to pray, the prayer warriors that are here. It's an important time. I believe we're in an important time just in God's, not only His calendar, His yearly calendar, but I believe we're in an important time in all time. And it is time. It's time. It's time to mature into Mashiach. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I will release you with a blessing. I encourage you to come forward if you need prayer, if you need hands laid on you, if you need. A word in season, whatever it is. Healing, whatever it is. I encourage you to come forward. Release you with a blessing. Yivarech Adonai v'yishmerecha Ya'ir Adonai panavecha v'yifnecha Yisah Adonai panavecha V'yasem lecha V'yasem lecha V'yasem lecha
Shalom.
The Lord bless you, the Lord keep you, the Lord cause His face to shine upon you and be merciful to you. The Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give you His peace. Let me just share this about that prayer. That prayer is in the Word. It's in Torah. It's the prayer that the priests spoke over the people. And it says that when they spoke it over the people, the name of God was placed on the people. The interesting thing is, who already had the name of God on them? It was the priests. If you look at their garments, they had Yud Hey Vav Hey, like Yahweh. On their headband, they had the name. And it was their job to take the name that they already had on themselves and put it on all the people. That was their job. And then Israel is called a nation of priests. And then Peter in the New Testament calls you a kingdom of priests. Which means that it's your job to put God's name, who is on you, on your head, on others. That's what it means to be a nation of priests. We don't understand it without the Word. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.